Welcome to Gaia's Love, a podcast of brief messages to help humanity bridge the gap to the new earth. My name is Vivienne Gerard. It is my delight to be a scribe for consciousness today, sharing the wisdom that flows through from Source. Here we go. Episode 28. Today is a Friday. It is a full moon in Aquarius. Yay, Aquarius, which happens to be my moon and my sun sign. So lots of good mojo and magic today. And it's also the day of a lunar eclipse. So energetically, there's a lot moving, and you may or may not consciously feel it. But as a soul in a human body on this planet, it is for sure energy that is going to move through every one of us. So I thought what would serve today is to share a reflection from a book that I use to kind of guide my way through the signs of the moon, the phases of the moon. There's so much wisdom in astrology and so many beautiful, talented astrologists to guide us. And a couple of years ago, one of my friends sent me this amazing little book that I'm going to read from. It's called Many Moons, and it's a workbook that Sarah Faith, a beautiful poet, author, channeler, astrologist, maybe she wouldn't use the title astrologist, but she's just this beautiful soul, and she puts together this 6-month workbook in advance that tells you what the next 6 months are going to be like. So you can just see how clear her channel is of love and source that flows through. Her books sell out, by the way. So if you're going to want one, you probably need to order them in advance because you can easily miss her deadline. She does it twice a year. So the one I'm reading from today is Many Moons, 2018, Volume 2, July through December. And it says by Modern Woman, but Sarah Faith is the author. So here is what she shares, and I'm going to read it with a few pauses in between so that you can allow perhaps some information or answers to come forward as you're listening. It's so beautiful. So she has lots of general descriptions about, what's happening with the full moon and the lunar eclipse. The part that I want to read is where she shares a message or a reflection of what Mother Moon perhaps would say to us at this time. So here's how she says it. Mother Moon speaks to us now. Dear beloved, though you may not see me fully right now in your night sky, I am still here in full bloom. In fact, I am always in full bloom. I am always big, round, whole, and complete. 360 degrees of lunar magic, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. But from your view on planet Earth, I appear to cycle through different stages. To you, sometimes I am completely absent. Other times I am a crescent. Other times a semicircle. And other times still a glowing orb. But my truth is that I am always whole, whether or not the sun's light is fully shining on me. This is what I want you to remember as you sit in the darkness, literally and figuratively. In the same way that I am already whole, whether or not the sun's light is reflecting off of me, you too are already whole. Your wholeness does not come from being seen and honored by others. It comes from seeing and honoring yourself. In what ways are you not seeing and honoring the wholeness that is you? The beauty that is you. The miracle that is you. In what ways are you negating and shaming yourself because you are in a period of darkness? In what ways are you denying yourself rest and replenishment because you believe you have to work hard to deserve it. In what ways are you participating in your own victimization by placing yourself in situations and relationships that are oppressive to your humanity? In what ways are you holding healing and replenishment at arm's distance because you believe that you need to be performing all the time? Can you imagine, beloved, how it would be if the sun's light shone fully on me every single day? Can you imagine how exhausting that would be? To never have times of slowness, quietness, and darkness? To always be shining, always be accomplishing, always be giving myself to everyone else while asking nothing in return. Yes, you can imagine, because you do that to yourself too. There is great wisdom in the dark, beloved, in the mystery, in the outwardly inactive. Allow yourself to rest now. Give yourself permission to be, to just be, for yourself and for the collective, for as long as you need. The work will still be there when you are ready to return, and you will be better resourced to do it with newfound energy, compassion, creativity, humor, generosity, power, empathy, patience, pleasure, awe, and innovation. Take as little or as long as you need, but not a moment sooner. Remember, whether or not the world can see the fruits of your labor, you are always whole. You do not have to prove it with your doing. It is already true with your being. If every person on your planet understood and practiced the depth of this truth, a collective healing would sweep the earth. Maybe it starts with just one person. Maybe it starts with you. Blessings to Sarah Faith for that absolutely beautiful guidance on this full moon. She offers a suggested affirmation, which I just love, and it feels like a fun way to step into this day. The affirmation is, I now give myself the gift of rest. My rest is radical. My rest is resistance. My rest is revolutionary. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy all of the light that is available on this beautiful full moon in Aquarius. Even as we go into a lunar eclipse, the light is still there. Thank you for tuning in to today's vibration. Let's take this message of pure love out into all of our communities and continue expanding love here on Gaia. So much love from my heart to yours.